Hey guys, episode 12 of the stock portfolio series. A bit of a rough week for stocks, general stocks, but still up slightly overall. It's pretty good. Most of that's still down to this portfolio, of course. Just sort of looking at the gold and silver return for sort of the last few months. It's been the main reason my portfolio's been going up. Obviously can't be sort of this heavily invested in gold and silver miners forever, so obviously I'm sort of taking money off the table periodically, not out of this ISA but out of the other ISA. I will sort of look to take some money out of this eventually when I can get this moved over to another provider. But yeah, so I think it's a new high on this ISA, and just having a look over to Trading212. Not too bad. Sort of some of obviously the gold shares performing not too bad, and a lot of my UK positions are down again. So my Barrick Gold is sort of down slightly this week, but a lot of the sort of main UK positions are either flat or slightly down. I think some of the big movers have been Kia Group, well below my sort of buy price at the moment, but still looking to sort of keep this position. They just had some fairly good news. Released their sort of trading update for the last few months, and it was a little bit better than what people were thinking, really. Still sort of not making a huge loss. Profits are reduced, but they're still making a small profit, and they've got nearly 8 billion of work sort of for the future. So would think that will be a reasonably solid one. New River REIT sort of come right below my buy price at the moment. So I wouldn't be looking to average this one down because it's still a retail-based sort of REIT, but I'll hold on to it. Polymetal seemed quite a drastic downturn. Not 100% sure what this is, but seems to be moving down a lot more than the gold price has been moving down, so I would think this is company specific. Not seen anything sort of particular to move this down, but it has sort of over the longer term, it's pumped well above what I was expecting it to do, so not too concerned about that. And it's gone ex-dividend, so I should get a nice dividend in the next end of next week, I think it is. So not too bad on that. Rolls-Royce is in a hell of a decline over the last week, or over the last sort of month, really. Probably down to sort of their individual problems with engine maintenance and that sort of thing, and sort of the global situation still being poor. Airlines not getting back to normal, so I'll just hold on to that one. Shell has gone down below £10. I think the sort of COVID low was, well, it was a little bit below £10, but not for very long, so to have come back below that, things are obviously quite bad for them, but I'm still sort of averaging this down. Still seems like throwing good money after bad, but I do believe in them long term, so I'll continue investing in my invest account. Yeah, and Taylor Wimpey has seen another drop down. similar to Shell really. I haven't seen anything sort of company specific on this, just going down with the UK markets, and I've invested a little bit more in this in the invest account, which I'll show you in a minute. And Saga is sort of nearly just about all-time low now. In the last week it's sort of up from the all-time low, but did go down to sort of 12.50, 12.60 I think. So heavily down on this now, but it's such a low market cap now, it's very volatile. I think one sort of good bit of news could send this flying really. So I'll just hold on. Nice gain on Sylvania Platinum over the last week, and sort of longer term really. I really should have allocated a little bit more to this. The sort of financials and fundamentals of the company looked good before, and I sort of kept it as a reasonably small position because they're a very small company. Market cap sort of 170 million, so they're very very small company, but seem to be doing quite well. And so sort of longer term it's very very high up from my original position. 50%, so pretty good. And so that is basically the ISA portfolio. And as I say, I've now started moving into the invest account. So I've got 1,500 in here, and that is in Glaxo, Kears, Shell and Taylor Wimpey. So I'll continue sort of adding various companies to this. Hopefully sort of if we start getting more of a move in gold and Bitcoin, this will be the spot probably where I'll be moving the money into if I sell down some of the gold and Bitcoin positions. And then hopefully sort of come April time I can move a load of this into the ISA, and that is the sort of long-term plan. Just to keep siphoning off money from here into the ISA and build up the ISA position. So just a quick update this week. Not too much sort of happening with the portfolio. Still sort of lagging a little bit behind on my UK shares compared to some of the American companies, but happy sort of long term with what I'm doing. Still think the US is sort of a bit inflated. Obviously you go some of the very, very popular companies, your Apples and your Teslas. I mean, Tesla, just doesn't seem real. What they've done in the last few months, just see it as a bubble really. I mean, you can see sort of for 5 or 6 years, share price really did nothing. Just seemed to be they were sort of pricing future growth into today's price, and so when they achieve that growth, the price does nothing. I think you could end up with that sort of again today. Everyone that you sort of see talking about the price is talking about what they're going to be doing in 5 to 10 years. So kind of think when they actually achieve that, then why would the price go up unless people are going to be then looking at what they're going to be doing in 5 to 10 years? I just can't see them. I mean, that would be world domination from some people's figures. They expect them to be sort of selling 30, 40 million cars a year, and getting into their self-driving taxis take over the solar market and all that. It's just, I don't know, bit of a rant, but can't be something I would want to put sort of a huge amount of money into. So I shall stick with my somewhat boring investments and losing money compared to some of the others, but I think longer term it should come out positive. So certainly leave your thoughts in the comments below, and like and subscribe if you want to see more. See you soon.